Hello, and welcome to this short video on marketing research at the College of Charleston Libraries. My name is Amanda Kraft, and I'm the college's business librarian. This video will cover where to access guidance and key resources for doing academic research in marketing, how to navigate marketing databases in the college library's collection, and finally, who to get in touch with for finding, evaluating, and citing sources. Guidance and key resources for doing academic research in marketing can be found on the College Library's Marketing Research Guide. This library guide exists to help CFC marketing students and professors navigate the college library's collection, as well as some web resources within the scope of their discipline. Regardless of your research topic or where you are in the research process, this guide is designed to help. You can use it to find background information about your topic, find sources, read and evaluate the sources you find, and write and cite the sources you decide to use. Before we look at some examples of what you will find in the college libraries, databases, and other subscriptions, it's important to note the difference between primary and secondary research. In a business context, primary research is research you conduct yourself or hire someone else to do for you. It involves going directly to a source, usually customers and prospective customers in your target market, to ask questions and gather information. This usually costs more and often takes longer to conduct, but it yields conclusive results. Secondary research has already been compiled, gathered, organized, and published by others, and is a great place to start. A lot of secondary research, including reports and studies by government agencies, trade associations, or other businesses in your industry, is available on the web, but other secondary research is only accessible via paid subscriptions. Most content available in the library's collection is secondary research. One type of content you will find in the college library's collection is news, trade, and academic articles. Articles are often overlooked in business research, but they can provide useful information about companies, industries, people, and products that is difficult to find elsewhere. Some of the databases and other subscriptions you may want to try are Ad Age, the Access World News Research Collection by Newsbank, Business Source Complete by EBSCO, the Financial Times, the New York Times, Nexus Uni by LexisNexis, and the Wall Street Journal. Depending on where, how, and why they are published, articles can look and read very differently. All of the examples here provide data and information about marketing to Gen Z. The Ad Age article was likely written for advertising professionals to read online and therefore has more of a blog format. The paper, film, and foil converter and Journal of Advertising Research articles were prepared for print and likely exist as part of a physical magazine or journal in addition to searchable PDFs. Both of these articles were found in the Business Source Complete database, but the former is considered a trade publication while the latter is an academic journal. One thing to remember that trade articles are usually written for and by industry professionals, much like the Ad Age article, and academic journals are written for and by scholars. Another type of content you will find in the college library's collection is company and industry profiles. These pre-packaged reports can be helpful for academic research done for marketing classes as well as pre-internship or pre-interview research. Some of the databases and other subscriptions you may want to try are Business Insights Essentials by Gale, IBIS World U.S. Industry Reports, MarketLine, Nexus Uni by LexisNexis, Statista, and S&P Capital IQ Pro. The examples here are showing some of the data and information that is usually available in prepackaged company and industry profiles, including directory and financial information, SWOT analyses, trends, and more. While these profiles are compiled by business analysts and knowledgeable researchers that work for database companies, you should pay close attention to their sources and compare them to others. Public companies, for example, have 10K forms and annual reports that you can often find on the web, and industry data is often available via government agencies and trade associations. It's a good idea with any kind of research to verify data and information from multiple sources. This approach yields a clearer picture. Last but not least, another type of content you will find in the college library's collection is consumer and marketing information, specifically data on consumers' attitudes, their buying habits, their demographics, and more. Some of the databases and other subscriptions you may want to try are PolicyMap, the Richard K. Miller and Associates Market Research Handbooks, Roper iPoll, and Statista. In databases, consumer and marketing information is typically compiled or displayed in a handful of formats. One of these is to overlay table data from various sources, including government agencies and trade associations, via geographical maps, like the policy map example here, showing the average annual amount spent per household on food away from home in the Charleston area. Another format is in a report, or in the case of the Richard K. Miller and Associates Market Research Handbooks, an ebook chapter. This example, listing dining out demographics, is from RKMA's book titled Restaurant Food and Beverage Market Research 2024, but the stats actually come from the Harris Poll. Finally, the Statista example here is showing an individual statistic about food delivery app users from a larger eMarketer report as a bar graph. In addition to charted and graph stats, Statista also provides reports and what they refer to as insights. I hope this video provided an overview that will allow you to access guidance and key resources for doing academic research in marketing, and better navigate marketing databases in the college library's collection. For help with finding, evaluating, and citing sources, you can email me, Amanda Kraft, at kraftal@cofc.edu. I'm also available for online, Zoom, and in-person appointments that can be booked on the homepage of the Marketing Research Guide. Thanks for watching.